I'm getting a D. I'm getting a wild, flowery bouquet. I'm getting sour sips at the coffee pot. I'm getting a Dave. Anyone know a Dave? And an S. An S. I'm getting heavy notes of chlorine. Did Dave drown or like swimming? I'm getting a cloying sense of desperation and regret. Facsimile paper and a strong uvular response to carbon paper and fingerprints and ink. Yes, yes, a robust, deep squalled octopus and calamari, 80s to 13 holidays and a full English breakfast mixed with verdigris. Yes, yes, verdigris canapes and allergies to fool's gold and medallions and... is that? Yes, I can hear notes of only fools and horses. He liked to watch telly, didn't he? Yes. I'm getting a glottal stop. A real, a G, or a B, or a S. No, it's definitely sibilant. A Smed, a Steve, a Stanley. A Stanley, was he a Stanley? Was that his middle name? Or a friend of the family's maybe? Or a football team? That was a commercial, wasn't it? He liked to watch commercials. He liked TV, didn't he? Yes, yes, I'm getting a strong odour of cat vomit and tears when I think of Dave. And he was an expat, wasn't he? Somewhere without UK extradition orders. Yes. Heavy charcoal tones and smoke. He liked a good Guinness and a peaty whiskey. You associate that strongly with him, don't you? And Bobby's hats. Yes, I'm getting Bobby's hats and streaky back bacon. That's another advert, isn't it? Or match of the day. He liked to watch football. Yes, I'm getting a strong impression of urgency and grass stage mixed with mud, Purcell and hastily enforced secrets and excuses. I feel a lot of weight bearing down on me when I think of Dave. A dark inkiness and a definite piquant smell of brine. Did he go swimming? Yes. A strong salty Christmas mixed with an undercurrent of shame and night terrors. I want to say he was your uncle. Was he your uncle? Is that right? He used to give you sweets. I'm getting puppies. Puppies in the back of a three-wheeler van. Dalmatian puppies. Is that correct? Although the Dalmatians could be fingerprints smudged close up. Yes, yes, I'm still feeling a heavy resistance when I think. Yes, what's that? Bobby's hat. Bobby's hat. And a choking copper tang like a gasping penny. And nose blood sluiced with oysters and resurgent. Is any of this making any sense? What's that, Dave? What's that? He says, don't worry, he's waiting for you. No, he's gone now. He's gone. Glad you like that. That's kind of like a test. If you didn't like that, you wouldn't be liking much of the rest of it. Now people, they say to me, Chris. Children. Them instead. That is what you say. That is what you always say, people. But no, if I got to know you, I'd probably say nobody wants you. But I do. I can shrug on self-pity like a coat. Nobody wants me, and you don't. Hashtag pity party? why they call me Teesside's greatest lover. But seriously though, folks, I like to do that in between the things. That's just something to cleanse your palate. That's just a sorbet. I want to do something a little bit more kind of serious now. So obviously, yesterday, oh no, it was early hours of this morning, wasn't it? We voted to go to war, which is brilliant. So this is kind of indirectly, it's not really, it's indirectly, circuitously arranged towards it, because it's about, the next thing, it's a story about someone that nobody likes, because he's a bully, but he has the chance to redeem himself, but he squanders it because of his own hubris of vanity. And there's also, there's a theme about power in it. It's about power and what people do with power. But all these themes are kind of going out in the background, a little bit like malware. But it's there. So all I need to tell you about is that it's a Rome and a clef. I'm not going to patronise you. I know that you know that means novel with a key. But my keys are dichotomous. Now don't worry, you do know what dichotomous means. You do. Because do you remember that biology lesson separating bugs into two piles? 6-legged insect, 8 legs, arachnid. That was a dichotomous key. And do you remember your biology teacher, Miss Semester, she went and decided to set an exercise to classify the class. And remember the school bully, George Standard? George Standard. Remember what George Standard did? Do you remember what you did, George? Hey? What you did is that you classified the class, and what you did is you separated it into 2 piles. And on this pile you had you, didn't you, George? And on this pile you had everybody else. And you took this pile and you bifurcated it into 2 further piles. And in this pile you had spackers. And I was a spacker, wasn't I, George? Along with Slavadas, Simo and Rachel, would you? Would you really dare me? No, mate, of course I wouldn't. Not even if you were doing the pushing with your barge pole. And Chris Askew and Jim Cummerbuck were moms, weren't they? And you defined it just a little bit further, didn't you? And an uber speckled mongoloid spack was everybody else. And then there was a special case, wasn't there? Called Chris Stewart. Yes, and when that speckled mongoloid was a particular Doyle that day, and everybody called him Chris, didn't they, George? Yeah, and that was a good lesson for you, wasn't it? A good, yeah. Because it spilled out, didn't it? Your morphogenetic taxonomy into the corridors that clearly served your own self-interests. But after the 6 weeks holidays, things changed. Because you learned all about the periodic table and exothermic reactions. And even though oil and water still wouldn't mix, potassium and H2O reacted violently. And everybody gave you the cold shoulder. But you surmised, no, you hypothesised that it was because you're more of a catalyst that people form compounds around, because you are such an influential guy, yeah. And then there was that day, wasn't there? Huh? Do you remember that day? Remember that day when your form tutor, Mr. Llewellyn, said, listen up, lessons are cancelled, we're all going swimming. Yeah. Oh, well, great, mates. But isn't the school pool out of commission? It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. Oh, well, that's brilliant, sir, but none of us have our trunks. And then he brought out a Primark bag, didn't he? Well, you should have known something was up then. And Mr. Llewellyn said, everything's going to be okay. But do you know that feeling you get? Yeah? Do you know that feeling you get when you feel like everything isn't going to be okay? But you go down there anyway, don't you? Even though, Rachel, would you? Well, no, mate, of course I would. Not even after a canister of amyl nitrates and 10 pints. What's complaining about having no verruca socks. And you got there and the lighting wasn't on and the heating wasn't on. There was no water in the pool and Mr. Llewellyn said, "Go on then, get in." And you did, didn't you? You all got in there, didn't you? Even though the lighting wasn't on and the heating wasn't on and there was no water in the pool, you got in there, didn't you? And Mr. Llewellyn said, "Go on then, swim." And you's just sort of got down on your hands and knees, didn't you? Hey? You got down on your hands and knees onto those cold, cold tiles, those cold, dimpled tiles. You stuck fast like postage stamps, didn't you? And Mr. Llewellyn said, "Swim." And you sort of just belly flopped, didn't you? All of you just belly flopped on those cold, cold tiles, those cold, dimpled, shin-bone tiles, didn't you? And then you all gathered towards the precipice of the deep end. And you pitched forward, didn't you? Like billiard balls and collected on the bottom like marbles, didn't you? Onto those cold, shin-bone tiles. And Jim Cumminbuck, he shouldn't be in the club because he's got congenital fucking chilblains or something. He's got all like kind of like silver with purple blotches. And Rachel, would you? Oh, well, then he's after half a tenth. And if Amanda Holt was doing the pushing, Nevies, yeah, I would. It's crying and screaming. And you just looked around, didn't you? And Mr. Llewellyn. He's just there, he's got shoes and his socks off, rolled up, he's sat there like he's kind of like gone fishing, isn't he? And you look up at him, and you look at everybody else, and you stand up. Slabadas Simo, Mong of the first degree, Chris Askew, Spacker, gives a leg whoop. And you get up there, don't you? You manage to get up and you reassure everyone you're going to go and get help from the hitch, but then you have to run out really sharpish because Mr. Llewellyn came at you with that big drowning stick to fish you out with, didn't you? Yeah. But you didn't go straight to maths, did you? Huh? No, you didn't, did you, George? No. You took the long way around, didn't you? Yeah. And what else? You went there in your Speedos, didn't you? Too fucking right. Get your fucking brawny chest out, didn't you? You said hello to that fucking girl who's always in seclusion by physics. And then you walked on down the hall and all the pupils could see you, couldn't they? Because of the glass frames in the doors. But none of the teachers could see you. Nah, they didn't have a sniff. No. And you walked on down geography and none of the geography teachers could see you. And you walked on down English and none of the English teachers could see you. And you walked on down history and none of the history teachers could see you. And then you walked on down science. And then, well, Miss Semester then called you, didn't you? But George Standard, just what do you think you are doing? But you didn't stop though, did you? No, you didn't. Except to fucking bow and arrow. Oh yeah. Fucking lats and traps, you fucking popped those motherfuckers, didn't you? Smell the cheese, and then you flexed your rhomboids and you walked on down the maths, didn't you? And then you bolted open the door, and it was full of little year sevens who were quite surprised. And then you said, "Listen, Llewellyn's right out of fucking order!" And then Mr. H, Raji cunt that he is, he went and sent you all the way to the principal's office, didn't you? And you were like, "Yeah, but sir, Llewellyn," and like, no one listened to you. And then you were there and went, "George Stanley, if you keep this up, you are going to find yourself suspended." And you didn't have, they were there for 3 hours. And no one believed you. And no one gave you an apology, and that's when you realised that nobody fucking liked you. Oh dear. How are we doing for time?
One more.
One more. Andy, could you just him? Could you? I'm getting a bit thirsty. Could you bring up a drink for us?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want water or do you want beer?
No, beer.
We'll come up like servants with your drink.
Thanks. I've always wanted this. This is amazing. There
you go.
Oh, thank you.
Have a beer.
I get you drunk, sir.
So, I'm in this book. It's called Breakout. Also, Amir Darwish is in it. He's just been on BBC World Service. He's doing very well for himself. And there's There's Karen Thompson. She's been on the Verb. Basically, it's a smorgasbord, an embarrassment of riches. I'm the least talented in there. That's why I'm in the back. But it's for £8, and there's only 2 copies left. You can come and buy it off me if you want.
There's a lot of copies left online.
There's a lot of copies left online. I've got another long ranty one, or I could just do some like kind of shorter ones. It depends what you're up for. I've also got an interactive one, but I usually pick on a woman out of the audience, and I go into the audience and I grab her hand, and I look into her eyes, and I do this intense poem. You could do that if you want. Any takers?
Oh yeah.
Any takers? You've been volunteered.
Oh, Marianne.
You can stop there.
Yeah, do that one, Chris.
Yeah, Marianne.
Oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you.
Give me your hand. That's all I require. Give me your hand. Thank you. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. And you have to, if those hairs in your chin. No. I'm getting hot flushes. So, all you need to do is you need to answer this question with a simple answer. I'm going to ask you a question, and it's going to be, if you could use one word to describe the temperature of my hand, what would that word be? And then I'm going to ask you to say it loud and proud. So it should be pretty obvious what that word should be.
Clammy.
Clammy! You've been so insulted. She says your hand is clammy. I say your hand is arid. Now, heat travels to where it is needed, the cold. I drew from her. I explain it's a simple, natural phenomenon. She says, you must be a Pisces, your hand is cold. As cold as a fish. Now I'm a Virgo. I don't believe in astrology or ghosts. But I've seen apparitions. But she hasn't. She doesn't understand. I drew from her confusion. I drew from her like a hot bath. I languished in, used up all the hot water from the boiler. I explain it as a simple, natural phenomenon. She says, thermodynamics. I say, no. That's little science. Even you could understand. Pet. And yet, still she insists that cold air flows in through an open hotel window like water filling the entirety of a rented submarine. I drew from her like a hot bath I languished in, using up all the hot water from the boiler, not a fucking toss from my flatmates. I drew from her a simple, natural phenomenon. Storm. My hands couldn't help if they took. That's why I don't teach GCSE physics anymore. A very naughty boy. It's my time up here, so thank you for having me, and please buy the book.
Yay, buy the book.
The book is very excellent. I've read it a couple of times. And there's lots of
Teesside poets.
really wonderful Teesside poets in it. And Could probably get it from the Exuban website,
Oh,
couldn't
yes,
you?
you can, yeah,
You
yeah.
definitely can. A sequence that runs through the collection is titled Nick I, and it tells the tale of a...
This is Roxy music crossed with the Caligula. It's called Do the Float. Don't
It sits
in the city.